Hello and welcome to today's video. Now this video contains something that I've been looking forward to receiving for a little while now, and it is this. So this is the WIMAXIT 10.5 inch USB-C portable display. And basically it does what it says on the tin. It is a 10.5 inch display that is portable, and you can plug USB-C devices and HDMI devices into it and it will display them. So yeah, it is basically a screen, but it's really small and really compact and is powered by USB-C. So I'm keen to get this out and have a little look at it, but let's just have a little look around the box. So it tells us that it's 10.5 inches. It's got an IPS panel, it's full HD, it's USB-C, it's got a foldable kickstand, and it does power delivery as well. And we've just got the same on the other side of the box. So I guess without ado, we should get this guy out and have a little look. And there we go. Here we have our WIMAXIT USB-C display. There it is. That is tiny. It's so lightweight as well. So what's on it? So we've obviously got the 10.5 inch screen here. We've got a menu button there. We've also got a headphone jack there, so any audio that's coming through this can be outputted through headphones. So we've got two USB-C sockets there. I think one of them, the top, takes the power in, and this you can connect to create a USB-C display. And then we've got an HDMI output, and that's a mini HDMI or micro. It's one of the two. It's not a standard HDMI port, it is one of the mini, it's either a mini or micro one. And then on the back, it's actually got VESA mounting holes. So it's like a standard monitor really. So you could mount this to a monitor arm should you wish to. I think it would be really cool if it had like a tripod screw mount on it as well, because you could actually then use it as a filming monitor, which I think I'm actually going to use it for. So what else is in the box? Okay, so we've got a USB power supply. So it outputs 5 volts at 2000 milliamps, which is sort of pretty standard. That's actually quite a nicely designed unit. It doesn't actually feel like all cheap and cheerful. While we're actually talking about being cheap and cheerful, this is actually around about the sort of £110 mark, which is a bargain, I think, really, considering it is, for all intents and purposes, a monitor. Right, what else is in the box? So we've got a desktop stent. It's obviously a desktop stand. So this is like a pretty generic standy thing for it. Yeah, just kind of stands. We'll have a proper look at that in a mo. What else do we have in the box? Okay, so this is USB-A to USB-C cable. I assume that's to power it. And then we've got a USB-C to USB-C cable. So that allows you to plug a USB-C device in and display from it. And then we've got an HDMI to a micro HDMI or mini. I think it's mini. Yep, so that basically means you can take an HDMI device like an Xbox or a Switch or a PlayStation and then plug it directly into this monitor, which is cool. Before we go much further into the video, I want to give a massive shout out to all of those of you that have joined the channel. It's really, really kind of you, and being part of the channel membership makes this channel grow, and it allows me to buy things to look at on this channel, although this has been very kindly sent to me by the nice people at WIMAXIT, so thank you. But yeah, special shout out to David. God bless you, sir. The things you do for me, disgusting. Anyway, right, let's get this set up on the camera. Let's try plugging it into my iPad, because I think from memory you can just plug in a display into the iPad onto the USB-C connector and it will just work, and it won't need any external power, which is really cool. There we go. So plug it in. There we go. Haha, look, There you go, it's mirroring my iPad screen. How cool is that? Yeah, it just sort of works. The display on this is actually greater than full HD. It's 1920 by 1280 pixels. So it is a bit bigger, and it's sort of got this black border around the screen. Probably shouldn't put it in a Maps app because that just literally shows you where I live. Now, what settings do we have on the menu? We can go through the different settings. So we've got brightness, contrast, black equalizer, game mode, got saturation, hue, sharpness, and then we've just got information on the signal coming in. Oh, and we've got even more. Wow, okay. So we've got Ultra HD mode, eye protection, 3D sound, crosshair, source, language, aspect ratio. It's sort of done with this little clicky guy here, which moves up and down. Oh, hang on, iPad's gone to sleep. So therefore this has gone to sleep. Brightness up, okay, so we can make it even brighter. There we go, that's good. What does game mode do? Performance mode. Oh, okay. Standard, performance mode, FPS, RTS, standard. Right, I like the look of FPS mode. Don't know what that does. Yeah, the menu feels a bit clunky, but it's actually not too bad. So there's no real visible lag between the two, I don't think. Oh, not really. That's pretty smart, and it's all just powered through the USB-C cable. I like that. I'm all very much for reducing the use of cables. Now, shall we try an HDMI input? What I'm actually going to do is put the camera feed from this camera onto this. Right, bear with, I need to connect some cables. Okay, so I've got a USB-C power cable plugged into it. Now, I actually do need to turn this upside down for my shortish cable to reach. Actually, I might be able to spin it around the right way. There we go, it actually stopped the recording because I plugged in the HDMI thing. So look, there it is. There I am on here. It's very strange, but yeah, it kind of works. I think I don't like how it just automatically stretches the picture. I think it really needed... Am I coming out of the speaker? Yes, I am. That's so funny. And a bit echoey. So yeah, it's actually stretched the display a bit. The camera is outputting in HD at 1920 pixels by 1080 pixels. And because the display is that bigger than that, it's kind of stretched the picture. Let's just make sure that there's no sort of setting that I can change that will fix that. Yeah, so that is a bit annoying. The picture is stretched. I mean, maybe they could release a firmware update that unstretches the picture. That would be pretty cool. But really and truly, for just over £100, this is actually quite a cool little monitor. And I think it's going to end up under that camera, so I can check focus and everything on a slightly bigger screen. And I also might use it with the microscope that I've got as well, as a slightly bigger screen output for that. I don't know, but it's got the potential. I think my only annoyance is apart from the sort of stretchy picture, and maybe it doesn't have a 1/4 inch screw mount for a tripod. But you know, it comes with a nice little stand, so you might not necessarily want to tripod mount it. And you know, if you wanted this as an additional screen on your desk, I think it would work all right. You know, if you just wanted like a little screen to watch YouTube on, or you just wanted an extra display, it's perfectly serviceable and it works quite nicely. I'm very happy with this display, and it will become part of my loadout on my desk soon, I imagine. And then kind of the little stand kind of works in a lying down position as well, so you could just use the screen like that if you wanted to. So all in all, it's a bargain price. It's a decent screen with pretty good color output. Doesn't feel very laggy, and I think it's going to become part of this setup that I've got recording here. So that's brilliant. Well, I don't think there's much else for me to say apart from thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And by the way, You can buy my merch under the video now. If you're watching this on the YouTube website, they've got a shelf with my merch on. So buy some nice merch. That would be really awesome of you. But yeah, anyway, for now, it's game over.